Jack Nicholson as the Joker is formidable opposition for Michael Keaton in a battle between good and evil in Gotham City. He flies in at 11:40 after a bit of sleight of hand slightly later than expected in a Faking It special on 4.
Meet 24-year-old Kevin McMahon, a brainy physicist from Edinburgh.
I work closely in the computational technique of trying to extract three-dimensional objects from two-dimensional pictures.
Kevin's life is about to be transformed as he swaps facts and truth-searching for deception and illusion to become a magician. For the next month, he'll be living with the Magic Circle's hottest young star, Nigel Mead.
The one thing that's going to give the faker away is lack of confidence. We can sit and learn magic tricks, but to make them an entertaining magician is something else completely.
I feel underconfident in situations where I'm meeting new people. I don't know what I should be saying or what I should be doing. I'm usually confident when I'm talking facts, you know, things that people think, oh, really?
Okay, name any drink in the world. Yeah. Okay, a beer, what's this? To be a magician, you need to be fairly bold with a lot of things. You may be saying something where you're blatantly lying. You're deceiving people.
It's against my morals to lie, and there's never, well, I say never, there's not often a good end to a situation where you've lied in.
In just 4 weeks, Kevin will be performing on stage to a packed audience alongside 3 professional magicians. A panel of experienced judges, including the legendary Paul Daniels, will be invited to spot the fake. Can Kevin trick them, or will his dreams go up in a puff of smoke?
It's gonna be brilliant, but it's gonna be terrifying at the same time.
Shyness can stop you from doing all the things in life you'd like to.
Kevin has devoted himself to science since the age of 6, when he took his parents' TV apart to discover how it worked. Now 24, he graduated top of his class and has been studying for his PhD for the last 4 years.
I suppose the aspect of physics that excites me the most is actually making a difference, to make things better for the next generation.
He's quite smart in the lab. But talking to people and talking to lots of people, you can see he gets the shakes.
This jumper is called Fire 2000.
It's time for Kevin to pack his bags and head down south. But one thing he refuses to leave behind is his vast collection of woolly jumpers, each with their own name.
This jumper is called the Lucky Jumper. You know how sometimes you go out and you're lucky enough to meet a girl that you like, she likes you back, blah de blah. This happened to me with this jumper on a couple of occasions, so you sort of almost think sometimes, well, you never know. Despite the fact that it isn't what many people would say is a really sexy jumper.
But the lucky jumper hasn't done him much good lately because Kevin remains resolutely single. He lives in a bachelor pad with his 2 best friends.
Cheers, boys.
I don't think there's any doubt in my mind anyway that he will be able to do the magic, but whether he can do it on stage in front of people.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think that could be something he really struggles with.
Now, I'm going to ask you to hold some coins for me, okay? Watch. Which one do you prefer?
The 2 lines.
Obviously. No fooling. Ready? Watch really close. Watch. 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 The appearance is really important. I wear quite smart cut suits and designer clothes. I work in quite sort of posh London places, quite trendy bars, and it's important to fit in.
My appearance is maybe a contentious issue. I feel quite self-conscious. There'll be some trendy upmarket places that you go into, and it'll only take someone to take a look at you in the wrong way when they're drinking their beer to think, he doesn't like my haircut.
I'm the sort of girl that makes builders go, whoa! And then I stop shaking their ladder.
Nigel has asked his friend comedy magician Mandy Muden to help Kevin with his stage presence and comedy.
I I think if you're doing magic, you've got to be funny. You can't take yourself seriously. You really can't, because, you know, people know that you can't cut someone in half and put them back together. You can't walk through the Great Wall of China, and you can't fly.
For the next month, Kevin must leave behind his lad's pad to go and live with Nigel and his family.
Every day I get the cue.
I feel very nervous right now. There's so much I don't know about what I'm doing, where I'm going.
I'm so nervous I just sit and smile. Your house is only another mile.
I am excited. It'll perhaps make me more entertaining as a person.
My perfect faker would be the life and soul of a party and willing to perform.
Hello.
Hello, mate.
How's it going?
Yeah, not bad. You?
Not bad. Kevin.
Good to meet you. Come in.
Thanks. Hiya, how's it going? Hi Tracy, pleased to meet you. I'm Kevin. Hi Joe. Scott. Pleased to meet you, Scott.
Grab a seat, fella.
Oh, great. Cheers. Just here.
Yeah, anywhere, mate, over there. So what do you do for a living? What's your trade?
I'm a researcher. I'm doing a PhD at the University of Heriot-Watt.
And have you ever done any sort of talking to groups and stuff before?
Not recently, no.
He seems really nervous. You know, it's like rabbit in the headlights stuff. He seems a bit fretful, and hopefully we can shake that off. Right, Kevin.
With 4 weeks to go and the clock already ticking, Nigel wants to know how Kevin will cope with the basics of magic. Handling a pack of cards.
When you're getting someone to select a card, a fan is a good thing.
That was impressive.
Okay, you're basically using this here as your anchor point. Just try it, see how you get on.
They're not really
It's a
splitting
fair
them.
free choice. No, that's cool.
So you really need to hold them.
So hold them sort of there so they're further round like that.
Right, okay. Oh man.
Yeah, that's good, that's good. And then the other one is like this, so you're just riffling them from hand to hand. If you sort of come up above it,
There we go.
that's it. Yep, you sort of come away and do it. That's it. Go on, harder. Keep going. Yeah, I mean, we'll work on big tables if it's easier.
Right, okay.
Nigel has plans for Kevin to do a card trick in his final test and teaches him an easy method to guess the right card.
Just shove it back in.
Go for it.
Okay, quick shuffle. Okay. And you've got to watch the table, okay, and watch the cards. Your card?
That's pretty impressive, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to teach you how to do it. This is basically how we start, okay? All the black cards and all the red cards are separated, so blacks and reds. I asked you to choose a card, and I made you choose a card from the top section.
Right.
Does that make sense? So it is a free choice, but
Yeah.
you just grab it. So just take one out, doesn't matter which it is. Now all I've got to do is make sure that you push that red card back into the bottom section, because obviously all these are black. Yeah, makes sense?
Yeah.
If I look through the cards, I can see that the one red card that stands out in the black lot must be yours. So now, what I need to do is take that card out and put it on the top, obviously without you knowing. And then if you remember what I did, I dropped it on the table and it turned over. Yeah, this is how you do that. So obviously I need to stand up. You slide this across, so the top card is their card.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you slide it across. So the natural fall of the deck will make this card turn over. Okay, so it's a bang. Yeah, so the air traps it. Would you be comfortable performing that? Showing people that maybe not friends or family or something?
What do you mean, like in half an hour's time?
Probably about a quarter of an hour.
Quarter of an hour?
Yeah. No choice.
I don't think I've...
You've got to, mate. We're going to do it. You're going to perform that trick. Yeah?
Yeah. I'm nervous. Of course I'm nervous. I've got a funny feeling in my stomach right now. I've been psyching myself up upstairs in the bathroom. I'm going to give it my best shot.
With only 4 weeks to teach him a lifetime's worth of knowledge, Nigel's strategy will be to throw Kevin in at the deep end and hope he can swim. His first challenge will be doing close-up magic at tables right before his audience's eyes.
Hiya, how's it going? My name's Kevin.
Hello, Kevin.
I'm here.
Are you Irish? Are you Irish?
No, I'm Scottish. Can I bother you and ask you to be my audience for a couple of tricks?
Yeah. Don't mind us, we carry on eating.
Right, okay, cool. Right, what's your name again, sorry? Jane, would you like to maybe pick a card for me, Jane, if that's alright? Just go for it. And right, what I want you to do is like just chuck it back in somewhere if you can. All right, cheers for that. This is like one of your traditional tricks. I sort of go through the cards now and think, right, what's our card, what's our card, what's our card, what's our card? And then I find it, I present it to you, and you're all really amazed. Now I'm going to try and magic it so that it turns itself over when I throw these cards to the ground, like this. Right.
Unfortunately for Kevin, the card doesn't turn over.
Right. Let's do a pint, like. When I was doing this, I'm going to use the nerve scale to explain, right? This is like time, this is nervousness. So I started off about 3/4 of the way up the nerve scale, and then it sort of went up like that, slowly, not too sharp. Then the lippy woman opened her mouth and it just went like that.
I thought at first he was really confident, but he's clearly not. His eyes are all over the place, and he's talking loads. He's just talking all the time, and the trick is there's no story, there's no plot.
I don't know, even thinking about it now, I'm gripping onto things in the room and playing with them because it was like shit, like 3 shits per heartbeat. You know, I was saying it that fast inside my head that my heart was struggling to keep up.
Day 2, and Nigel takes Kevin out in public to demonstrate the most important skill he will need to fake it as a magician.
Magic is about distraction and controlling people's attention, all right? More than just the tricks. Magicians point at all the time, not necessarily with our hands, but with words and movements. We're permanently controlling where people look with eye contact. We're going to go.
Magicians control where people look because they want to divert their attention away from the trick.
And then a sort of
To practice misdirection, Nigel wants Kevin to force people's attention up at the sky by pointing at it.
Oh, my heart's beating like.
Give it a go, just give it a go. Just stand firm and try it.
Right, okay then.
Kevin, get the 2 coming towards you. Point up, point.
This is hard. This is really hard.
You're slightly reluctant, sort of like, oh, please help.
I know.
Please help.
Yeah,
You're going to help me.
yeah.
You're going to help me. It's about you having confidence. Okay, Kevin. There's a group of sort of adults and kids up here. Nice one, see? Easy, huh? Do you see what you did? Rather than this, it was a look.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, God, I can't help but look.
It's almost like you're influencing people, you know, you're sort of taking advantage of them a little bit. You're taking them for a little ride.
You've got to get used to that. You wait till you start lying.
It's a problem for me because, in general, I'm an honest person, but engaging people, making them believe what I know to be false, that's going to be hard for me. Don't know if I can do that.
The thing that we've really got to hammer out is this relaxing, taking control, being confident with people and being in control of a situation. Just tear the newspaper up.
With 3 days gone, Nigel wants to start teaching Kevin the 4 basic tricks he'll need to build a set for his final test. The torn and restored paper trick, a card trick, a rope trick,
Without letting go of the ends, you can tie a knot like this.
and vanishing a small object trick. First up, Nigel reveals the secret to making things disappear.
Is it your front door key? Okay, watch, put it here.
Disappeared.
It's magic. So front door key, piece of elastic. I've got it clipped, yeah? So you can hide it like this. It's fairly, you're well covered.
The torn and restored paper trick begins by sticking 2 identical pages together and scrunching up one side that's hidden from view.
Tearing down, hide in here, and then you're going to fold this in. And basically all you've got to do is make sure that they all hold within themselves. And then during this process, you turn it round. And then you can restore it. Over, down, then go through, then come back, off the wrists, Open it up. Perfect. All right, we'll try again. Just make sure that none of those bits come out. So you're gonna.
Here's your door key.
My door key.
Just my hand. That's me put the key in there. That's it gone. That's it there.
Hey.
He loves getting involved with the magic, analysing where the hands are, what the movement is, and that is great. He's a really quick learner on that respect.
I'm feeling quite pleased with myself just now. Still in the honeymoon period. It's the basic stuff he's teaching me. I feel I can get it, given enough time.
Kevin proves to be a quick learner with the tricks, but to fake it as a magician, he'll also need the ability to make the audience laugh.
Kevin, have you got any jokes?
Now, that's a good question. I know a number of jokes. But it depends whether my audience were well-read scientists.
So tell us a science joke.
You really get it.
Go on. Right, it's got...
No, I will, go on.
It's an answer in it.
Okay.
Go on.
What did one electron say to the other?
Don't know.
Don't get excited. You'll only put yourself in a state.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Why did you find They were all quite deliberately there.
I like Kevin because his jokes are funny, but some of them I don't really get.
He's funny, but his jokes aren't funny, if you know what I mean.
It's the next morning, and Nigel wants Kevin to start concentrating on his patter.
Lay off technically practicing this afternoon because that's your comfort zone. So lay off that, but have an idea of what you're going to say before you say.
Cool.
Joe.
Joe, can I do a trick on you?
Yeah.
Right, cool. I'd like you just to say stop anytime you want.
Stop.
Stop. Okay, grab that card. Have a look at it. Remember it. Right, okay. Let's chuck that back in. Excellent. There we go. Right, okay. Card's lost in the deck. What I'm going to do now quickly is give you some really bad chat and see if I can distract you from what I'm really doing. I can't think of anything else.
So you're being honest.
I need to talk to him on a different level. At the moment, it's all about learning the tricks, and he's really, because obviously the nature of his job, he's really into the learning.
Is it a black card?
It is. He feels very comfortable when it's me and him sitting one-to-one, and he's learning a card trick because he's in his own, sort of, he's got quite a safe little territory now, and that's dangerous. Because that's like an amateur magician learning tricks in their bedroom and never wanting to perform them because they're frightened of the outside world. So I think we've got to get him out into the real world.
It's the end of the first week, and Nigel feels Kevin has lulled himself into a false sense of security. He wants to shake him out of it by throwing him in at the deep end again. Nigel has a private gig booked, and he's told Kevin that he must come along to see how magic is performed properly. What Kevin doesn't know is that he'll be asked to do the guest spot.
Okay, here we go. How are you? Nice to meet you. Money or card tricks? What do you want, guys? Money. Money it is. Okay, get your money out there. Just sign across there, making an illegal tender. So could you show the note to the audience in a typical Debbie McGee fashion? Yeah, right, it's my shirt. Now, Jack, have you seen the trick? It's an amazing trick where a magician takes a £50 note, folds it up into a small parcel, and when he unfolds it, it turns into $100. No, I can't do it, I was just asking. Put your hand for me, nice and very good. What's going to happen here, Jack, you're not going to believe this, your 50 will disappear from your hand, okay? So here we go, you've got to watch real close. Have you ever helped a magician before?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, was he any good?
Yes.
Yeah, better than me? It's your 50 I've got, remember that? Very good. Okay, pinch, pinch, pinch through the cloth here. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Got it, nice and tight. Count to 3, you let go. You ready? 1, 2, 3, let go. Got the job, start on Monday, 9 o'clock, don't be late. Okay. You take it. Is it? Sit up. Okay, you want to see one more? Yeah. One more. However, right, I'm not going to do the next trick, okay? Because I'm just not, disappearing Kevin. That's not a bad trick. He's gone. He's turned into a ball in the corner. So Kevin's going to come and show you a fantastic magic trick. So give him a round of applause. Come on, buddy. Just shoot it.
Kevin's fragile confidence takes a nosedive. Even his lucky jumper can't help him now.
Oh, fuck.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin.
Hiya. Good afternoon. Okay, sorry.
The boy's got to work, woman.
Needs to relax, though. Hey, I'm going to just do a quick rope trick, so I hope you like it. It's tying a knot without letting go of the ends of the rope, like that. Right? That's the other part of the joke. I'm not too sure that works. Right, okay. The trick doesn't end there. Unfortunately. This is so hard. Sorry, guys. Right, okay. I'm shaking like a leaf. Where's the scissors going? Right.
It's alright. So Dave.
Thanks, guys. Right, so I cut the rope and put the scissors back, and hopefully I have 2 bits of rope in my hand. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Right, okay. Next bit involves me trying to restore it. So, okay, try and grab those together. Put that, and then pull it like that. And
We will leave you in peace. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
I hate getting pity of people like that. It's, oh, you're doing well. You're doing great. You're doing all right. That was brilliant. And you're like, you don't mean that. You're just saying that. I want real compliments.
Built for him so much, but that sort of crowd that we had in there tonight is everything that intimidates Kevin.
So, yeah, it was fun. It wasn't fun at all. Let's be honest here. The banter I had was pish. Absolute pish.
It's Kevin's second week trying to fake it as a magician, and he's desperately struggling with his performance. So leaving tricks behind for a while, he goes off to mentor number 2, comedy magician Mandy Muden, to work purely on his performance.
It is on, yeah. What you're doing now, the ringing of the hands, you can't do that on stage.
It's quite nerve-wracking.
The minute you start doing all this, then you're giving that animal, which is the audience, signs that you're nervous. Okay, so come on, right? Hands out the pockets.
Hands out.
You can smile, you can just relax, you know, just before you go on, just have a good old shake.
Good afternoon. Good evening. Good evening.
Just say it over to yourself a few times and just get it in your head.
Good evening. My name's Kevin McMahon. I am your magician and hopefully entertainer for this evening.
You added a negative word in, hopefully. So hopefully I'm your entertainer. You are their entertainer. They're damn lucky. You're the best magician they're going to have on tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Good evening. My name is Kevin McMahon. My name is Kevin McMahon. I am your entertainment for tonight. I am your entertainer for this evening.
Okay, the only thing you did a bit of this. I don't know quite what that was, some sort of tribal dance.
Yeah.
The more cocky you come across, right, the more believable you're going to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Kevin McMahon. I am your magician for this evening.
That is excellent. Absolutely excellent.
Mandy wants Kevin to work on his confidence on stage in front of a live audience and has booked for him to do a 5-minute spot at a gay comedy club.
So I thought if we dressed you up quite nerdy, the sort of mothering instinct in a gay crowd would come out, so they'd be really sensitive towards you.
Okay.
Do you know any jokes at all?
I know some, yeah.
You know some, because obviously 5 minutes is a lot for you to learn, so we're going to have to use jokes that you already know.
With only 3 hours to go, Mandy and Kevin get busy writing his set.
Mandy's sort of given me confidence. She's been good. She's been like, yeah, that's funny, you'll get a laugh there. Let's just hope that our instincts come true.
After very little rehearsal time, Kevin and Mandy arrive at the comedy club.
Good evening, welcome to Comedy Camp!
Mandy stations herself behind the curtain in case Kevin freezes and doesn't know what to say.
Please welcome the stage for the first time here at Comedy Camp, Kevin McMahon! Come on! Come on! Fat penguin. Just thought I'd say something to break the ice, you know. Just in case you're wondering, I am straight. People often get confused because I do dress with quite a bit of style. Actually, sir, by the way you're dressed, I can tell that you're also straight.
Staring death in the face, Kevin holds his nerve and pushes on with his act.
God, let's see a thing out of these. I like to do scientific experiments when I'm each, so if everyone would like to raise their hands above their head like this. Everyone, come on. Now just raise your hands slowly down to your side in a butterfly-like fashion. Stop until they're perpendicular to your body. And then slowly raise them down lower until they're on the lap of the person sitting next to you. Excellent. Well done.
Mandy's advice about showing no fear to the audience actually seems to be paying off.
A neutron walks into a bar. He says to the barman, this guy's great. He says to the barman, pint of lager, please. The barman says, sure, for you, no charge. Thank you, goodbye. Kevin McMahon!
Well, how do you feel?
Okay.
What do you mean, okay? You did absolutely bloody brilliantly.
I think so.
Yes. Listen, this afternoon, you didn't even know what you were doing, and then you go on stage tonight and you're standing in a club. I was so pleased with what you did. I couldn't believe it. Do you feel down on yourself?
A wee bit, yeah. Just after that joke at the start, just flopped, you know.
But the thing is, because what you have to know is...
That's what got me, hey. I just think, I can't believe that flopped.
The very fact that you went out in a club like that, where they have professional comics on all the time and you've got laughs. Kevin...
Thanks.
No.
I appreciate it.
I absolutely adore Kevin. I think he's lovely. He's such a sweet chap. The more I see him, the more I really like him. Right, come on, let's go and get some beers.
Back at Mandy's over a few beers, Kevin comes to realise just what he's achieved.
I just can't express the mood I'm in right now. I wish I could. It goes from ecstatic, I can't stop talking shit, to just total mellow and at ease with myself, thinking I've accomplished something fantastic today. It is a good feeling. It is something I'll remember.
The next day, Kevin shares his newfound confidence with Nigel.
See, Kevin's outfit from last night. That's not too dissimilar though to your, what's this?
A lucky jumper.
This is a lucky one, isn't it?
Here's the pattern.
Do your opening gag for tea. See if you laugh.
Fat penguins. Just thought I'd say something to break the ice.
I like that. It's good. I would have laughed.
That's my own joke.
Kevin's come back from Mandy's after a day doing a stand-up comedy, and he feels quite positive, which is a good thing to hear.
It's halfway through the second week and Nigel wants to build up Kevin's confidence. He thinks that a change in his outside image will do a lot to help him change on the inside.
I look sort of stylish, don't I? Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah. The girls in there checking you out.
Can't help it, man. This is what it must feel like for you all the time, Nigel.
Yeah, whatever. That's a nice t-shirt. You don't want it loose, you want it quite sort of fitted.
You want tight?
No, not tight,
I've
just
got a belly,
fitted.
man. You can't really...
Right, try a medium, one of them on. That's it.
It's too tight, mate, like...
No, but that's the way it should be.
Aye, but I mean, if you're skinny, it's the way it should be when you...
That's nice.
I've not often worn tight clothes in the past, and even now it's like, oh God, they're tight. I need to lose some weight before I could wear this, I think.
Why? No, you don't.
I'd feel a bit uncomfortable. I don't feel that I have a body that I should show off, because it's not something that people want to see.
Why do you think that, though?
I don't know. It's probably, you could probably trace it all the way back to high school if I'm being we're going really psychologically, and it wasn't. And I don't think I was made to feel like I had a good body back then. I was overweight. The comments, I'm sort of saying it's like I got one every day or 5 a day. It's not like that at all, but I mean, you maybe get one every now and again, and you'll remember it though for a long time afterwards. You maybe get one comment about your weight from a friend, and then you'll remember that for a long time afterwards. It's never going to be cool to be fat, is it?
Look at you, you little smasher. Oh my God, it looks fantastic.
How's it going?
Very well. It looks gorgeous. Come on.
You're looking good yourself, Mandy. I like the boots, by the way. Really nice.
Thank you.
The mentors want Kevin to wear a bespoke suit for his final test and take him to leading tailor Mark Powell.
To be perfect honest, first looking at you straight away, I think you've got quite a good body shape. Once we get all these layers off,
yeah,
I think they're making you look a lot bigger than you actually are. So I think
that's just me, mate.
With a nice bit of slick tailoring, I think we can make you look pretty cool, actually. Yeah. I don't know, I think this could be quite good, this bold stripe one here.
That's
What do you
lovely.
think about that?
It looks good.
Now look at that.
It's a lovely suit, that. It's
I mean, you'd have
gorgeous,
to
isn't
make it and adjust it accordingly, probably make him a new pair of trousers.
It's an absolutely stunning suit.
It is, it's gorgeous. It looks as though he's going to a premiere, though.
There we go, we had another sort of go, and I think we did a dark.
loads better.
So,
Yeah, that looks
So the
lovely.
panels give it a little bit of a formal
Yeah.
look.
See, the thing is he's got a blend.
Exactly. But you want him to look stylish at the same
Yeah, and it's
time.
important. He feels good. He's got
Yeah.
to feel confident, and being in one of these suits will you know, give you loads of confidence.
If he was like performing in Vegas and he was like a legend and he was already mega and he
Yeah.
had like an image, then that would be fine. The other thing.
I'll tell you what, I think you look so good. Tomorrow.
Love this shit, mate.
Tomorrow you're flying to Las Vegas with me to meet Penn and Teller, the best magicians in the world.
You're joking. I can't tell if he's joking or not.
He's not joking.
Tomorrow morning, we're on a plane, mate.
Listen, I bought you something to read tonight when you're in bed.
Okay, I believe you.
Penn and Teller are known in the magic world for their big theatrical tricks. Nigel thinks Kevin needs one of these crowd pleasers for his final test, and he hopes Penn and Teller will supply it.
Vegas. Tomorrow. Woohoo! Good night.
Pyramid one. There's a big penalty.
As well as being given a trick by Penn and Teller, Kevin will also be performing in front of them. Nigel has told him to do the 2 tricks he's been practicing most. He's leaving Kevin to build his own patter around them.
This is unbelievable, I'm winning.
Just before he leaves to meet the 2 biggest names in magic, Kevin is feeling surprisingly confident.
I've definitely put in the hours of practice. I've definitely, you know, it's like going into a test and you know you put the preparation in, so you know you're going to at least pass.
You sound remarkably cocky about how good you are. Facing the world's greatest magicians.
It's not facing. It's quite surreal in a way. It's you know who they are, but they're just 2 other people.
I'm just quite nervous in the respect that it's that whole emotion of, you know, you're putting him up there and almost this is my work to a point. It's slightly different in respect that it's a critique, hopefully. But it'd be great for him. It'd be really nice to get their feedback as well.
Hello.
Come on in.
This is Kevin.
Hey, Kevin, what's up?
Penn and Teller.
How's it going?
That's Teller on Penn. How are you? You're a phony magician?
Yeah, that's right.
Us too.
As Kevin meets Penn and Teller in their workshop, his confidence starts to elude him.
Oh God, this is nerve-wracking. Sorry. Okay, I'll do your first one. It's a paper one. I got this off the one of your American papers. The pages are slightly bigger. This is the weather report. It's quite a good one. There's no clouds though or anything, so clear skies. But yeah, I think it's all rubbish, so I'm gonna rip it up. Sorry, my banter's rubbish.
It quickly becomes clear that Kevin hasn't given any thought to his performance.
Oh, man, just going to come back from the depths of being ripped up to being restored again.
Very nice.
Thank you. Right, okay, next trick. Let me get my cards. I need... Do you want to come up and be my volunteer?
I'll come up and be your volunteer, sure.
Okay, what side? Maybe just sort of stand on my right, yeah. So you stand there and... Okay, cool, okay. Right, this is a card trick. God, you're big, like.
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to just go through, cut them, and I'd like you to say stop.
Stop.
Just remember the card that you stopped me on.
Okay.
Kevin is supposed to know exactly what card Penn will pick by some clever shuffling, and has stuck a duplicate version of the card on his back. The only problem is,
Turn round.
Kevin messes up, and Penn chooses a different card.
And what's his card? 2 of hearts. No. Spin round one more time. 2 of fingers. 2 of diamonds. 2 of diamonds.
I thought it was a 2 of hearts, actually.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, okay then.
There you go. Yeah, did you... Yeah, okay.
Sorry about that.
Did you force the diamonds or the hearts?
I can't remember.
the wrong card.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did you force the 2 of hearts?
Yeah, I must have done. Sorry about that. Such a...
Yep. So you want to have the same card in the back. That's one thing.
key.
I mean, this is the subtle stuff. I mean, after years of study, maybe months of study, you'd be able to realize that it should be the same card that you predicted is on the back.
How embarrassing
Teller
is
just
that?
called it. You're right. See, Teller is such a pro. He fixes your mistakes before you even know it.
I made such a... Yeah.
I think you're fucked.
He was a mess, to be honest with you. He was all over the place, and it doesn't look like he's made any progression at all.
I thought when he was doing the prepared stuff, he was awful. Terrible. You'd like a tongue piercing, wouldn't you? Yeah. I mean, if it didn't hurt at all.
Moving on, Penn and Teller show him the trick they've kindly agreed to give him for his final test.
What do you figure? No needle. So we got the ring there. Open your mouth wide, okay? Now just take the ring there. Now put it in your mouth there. Now just close your mouth. Then we can do any sort of secret thing right here, and then it will magically be stuck in his tongue. Oh, where's the ring? Did you just swallow the ring? Where's the ring? Did you swallow it? Maybe we do this. Maybe we do this. Get this right over here. Yes, just stay down. Yeah, we got a fork. Yeah, he's going to go in with a fork there. There we go. There's a little bit of gristle. We'll be okay. There you go. Didn't really go on the tongue when you wanted it. So see, that's the trick.
Penn and Teller give Kevin a masterclass on how the trick is done. It works on the same basic principle as the vanishing key trick. A ring is put on a piece of elastic and hidden in the jacket. A replicate ring is then put in a bag of fake blood, hidden in the water.
Oh, dear God. I was really nervous to start off with, you know. I came in and my trick's really messed up and, well, not really messed up, but the performance was terrible. There was no, the stuff I had in my head to say, I didn't say it. It was just like, you know, I felt bad, but I soon forgot about it.
Watch this, is kind of cool. If you bend your finger, you can really get that feeling.
Yeah.
I think he's going to start finding it tough now, because if he hasn't realised from tonight, then I'll certainly have to make him realise, because we haven't got long left, really. We've got to get on with this.